Hello guys, welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to install a Flutter script from codecanyon.net. So to get started, open your preferred browser and then type in codecanyon.net, just the way it is here. And then you're going to be seeing something like this. So what you want to go ahead to do is to choose from the list your preferred script, or you can go ahead and do like a search here, thorough search of any Flutter script you want. And then you're going to see something like this. So today I'm walking you through a Flutter Mini OOT live TV, movie, videos, and radios application. What I'm going to do now is to advise you to, sort of like read the documentation on this, know about the features, know about what is used. So some of the tools and technologies used here, you can see a Flutter, you can see a Android, you can see a iOS, you can see a FB ads, and all of these Firebase as well. So you just want to go ahead and read. So it has a light mode and also a dark mode. So once you're done with that, you go ahead to add this to cart. So adding this to cart, you're going to see a pop-up. And to proceed to make your purchase and actually download the script, you want to go to checkout, right? So here in checkout, you're gonna, if you are just new, you're gonna need to add your credentials. Otherwise, you just need to make a purchase, and then your download is gonna begin. So once the download begins and you know the exact location, or you probably need to select the exact location where it is, you just need to extract the download, and then you're good to go. Just keep it there for now. So the next thing we want to do is to get our tools ready in order to start writing or compiling Flutter. All right, so what we want to do now is to get our Flutter SDK itself, and we can get that by going inside Flutter's official documentation site, where we have docs.flutter.dev /get started /install. All right, so here we're going to choose a preferred development platform. Here I'm going to go ahead and select Windows. Once you're done with that, you want to go ahead and select Android for your first type of application. Confirm that your system meets the requirement in order to start running Flutter. And then once you're done with that, we have this section where it says to install the Flutter SDK. There are like two different options. Either you use the Flutter bundle or you use the extension from VS Code. Since we don't already have VS Code, I'm going to be telling you to go through this option to download and install. Alright, so first of all, you need to click on this button. This is going to download a zip folder for you, right, which contains your Flutter SDK. Alright, what you want to go ahead to do is to extract that zip folder into a new folder which you're going to create inside your C directory path. Now, C is going to make it global and make it accessible throughout your system. So your final or finished SDK directory path should look like this. So here you have your new folder. This is your extracted Flutter SDK, and then that is it. So what I want you to do now is to go inside this Flutter SDK directory, and then you're gonna go inside bin, copy your bin folder, the path, and then just copy it and keep it in your clipboard because we need it to update your Windows path variable. So what we want to do now is go to your environment variables, just the way it is here, and inside your environment variables you just need to paste it, update this. So now two things are involved, right? If the entry already exists, just double click on it and then paste the updated one, right? But if it doesn't exist, you want to go ahead and click on new. Once you click on new, you're going to add a variable name, which you're going to call it path, and then the variable value is going to be the value of your bin directory. So now that that is out of the way, let me show you the next thing we need to do is configure our development platform, right? Which in our case is going to be Visual Studio Code. So what we want to go to do is to go to Visual Studio Code download. So here you're going to go to code.visualstudio.com /download. Here you're going to see this site. All right, so what happens here is there are four different options in order to download Visual Studio Code. So free and built on open source integrated gates, debugging and extension. So majorly everything is just here for you. There is gate integrated, there is debugging and extension. So all you need to do is to just click on this download. Your download is going to begin in like a second. and then what you want to do is just select the direction or the location where you want it to be saved. And once you do that here, you're good to go. So let's now open our Visual Studio Code and then try to run this our Flutter Mini OOT application and see how it goes. So this is our Flutter application here, and let's just start by running a Flutter pub get. For those of you that have errors everywhere, let's just do a Flutter pub get right now. This is gonna resolve those dependencies because it's a dependency issue. And while that is running, let me show you what is inside your pubspec.yaml, which is one of the things you need to know. So here inside your pubspec.yaml, you have a couple of things, which is the name of the application, the description, the version, and also what SDK you're using, right? So down here you have all your dependencies which you're using in this application, and then if you go a little bit up, you have your assets folder, which is like where you define your assets. So majorly what is here is just images. Right down here you have your fonts, which is styling of your text, and then these are just configurations where you need to actually implement or you need to add them here in order to use them in your Flutter application. So this is up and running and we don't have any errors, so we can now go ahead to Flutter run this application. So to Flutter run, you need to add your existing virtual device, or you go ahead to add your physical device and then you run this. Alright, so once you run this, you're gonna see the app up and running just the way it is. So we have our splash screen just here. So there's this, we need to allow this so we can now start running. So yeah, that is our application and that's how it looks like. We were successfully able to run and purchase this script from codecanyon.net. Thank you very much and hope to see you next time.